Hi, my name is Ian Tompkins and I'm the inventor of TetraColor. It's an abstract strategy game that looks like a Dreamcatcher and plays like chess. It relies heavily on probability and strategic placement. So if we take a look at the game board, here it is. So as you can see, it looks vaguely like a Dreamcatcher. This is the alpha version, which is a bunch of nails and a plywood substrate. But in the final version is actually just going to be different. It's going to be able to mount on a wall and look like an art piece while also being playable. So, as you can see, there's a bunch of different colored elastics connecting discrete spaces with discrete player markers. Those elastics are of a variety of colors, and in some locations there are multiple elastics. That is because there can be overlapping multicolored paths in this game. The basics of the game is that it's got a strategy of both path placement and piece placement, which is somewhat unique to this game. Additionally, it uses probability strategy both before and after a dice roll. I'm currently tweaking it to be a 30-minute gameplay for both casual gamers ages 7 and up. Alright, so basically the way a turn would go, the goal of the game is to make it so that your opponent cannot move their pieces anymore while you can't. Obviously, you want to be able to make a move and the game ends as your opponent is no longer to make any moves with their remaining pieces. So what you do is you would pick the dice up, decide which two you want to roll. In this case, I see that I can make a red move no matter what, and I see that I can make a yellow move no matter what as the red pieces. So I would take those two, roll, and then I would make a move on the total number on the higher color. In this game you can loop around multiple times, you just cannot go back and forth. So this would not count as a move, but this would count as 3, 6, 7, and I got 4 plus 3, which is 7 on red. So I would make a move to this position, and then what I would do is I would move and remove elastics according to the game rules. In current testing phase, we're doing remove 2 elastics and then move 2 elastics. So in this case, I would say I will take off this elastic and this elastic from this space, and then I shall remove 2 additional elastics. And I will move this elastic, and I will move this elastic, and what I will do is my strategy now was basically to try to take as many options away from the blue player as I could and try to move this green elastic and red elastic over to give more options to my own player pieces as I can. So now this red player will be able to move on red and will also be able to move on green, more likely than not. So again, the strategy, you would continue that, moving and removing elastics throughout the game until players can no longer make a move. As a catch-up mechanic, if a player cannot make a move after the dice roll, you would say, well, none of my players are able to make the move that I rolled, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece, remove it from the board, and then I have the option to replace all of the elastics on that piece as a catch-up mechanic. I can then take these and strategically position all of those elastics however I wish. In this particular case, I may choose to position them so that my blue piece over here has more options, or so that my blue piece over here has options on the green path, etc., etc., until so that's basically the strategy. I've envisioned this basically it's just a casual abstract strategy game for board gamers. It's a bit social. It looks pretty. It involves a lot of tactile touchiness, and it's very engaging because of how much you're actually touching the physical game board. And so that is the board game. I hope you enjoyed my video. I appreciate your time. I hope to see you at the Boston Festival of Indie Games.